Hello, lovely people. I'm Scofray and welcome to my channel. Just take a short time, go to the notification, click on it, then the same thing to the bell. This channel is basically about bringing you professional and thought-provoking insight that is designed basically to keep you enhancing and developing whatever you are in pursuit on this earth for. That is all this channel is about. I'm Scofray your transformational coach. Let's make a U-turn. When we come back, I will share with you something that will enhance or add value to your life. Hey, welcome back. Today I'm treating a very important subject matter. What I have deduced in my life as a transformational coach, a healing of memory practitioner, a certified professional trainer, youth and women empowerment activist, in that my pursuit, there is something that I have found out and I want to share with you. We are not island. Human beings are relational beings. For that matter, whatever we do, it keeps us in loop with each other. We are connected. We stay in communion with people. For this reason, I have come to realize that the people who come into our lives, the people we go into their lives, all have a critical bearing on what we stand to do or what we stand to achieve in this life. One of the most critical group of people that have either impact negatively or positively on our lives, in our career, in our personal development, in how far we want to go in life. One of these group of people are the people we fall in love with. So today I'm discussing some few areas that we must pay particular attention to when we decide to give off our heart, our feelings and our emotions, or when we decide to say yes to a proposal, or when we decide to put forth a proposal. These are some of the things I will want you to consider. Number one, exactly what you are looking out for in a woman or in a man. Can you also look for at least some of those things within you? More or less, I'm talking about something like a SWOT analysis. Have you been able to come up with your strength, your weakness, your opportunities, and your threats as an individual? Because it is so easy to want to say, oh, I want a beautiful girl with Coca-Cola shape, I want a beautiful girl with this and that and that and that. Forgetting that relationship is the event of two people coming together and you are responsible for your half. So that half is what I am talking about. What do you know about yourself? What have you identified about yourself? How do you talk? How do you think? How do you appreciate people? How do you appear? What are your plans in life? Where are you going? If you are able to give meaning to some of these questions I've put across, then you can now have the impetus to want to say, okay, for instance, on behalf of a guy, I would say, okay, Scofray, I want a cute, slim, not too plumpy, a bit of hair. Before I could do all these, I should ask myself, what about me? Number two, you should be able to ask yourself, how far are you going in life? What kind of woman or man would you need to go along to the destination you want to reach? All this is about the you. We've not gone to the second part yet. All this about the you. How far are you, the individual, going? How far are you going? So you need to take time and pause and ask yourself, where am I going? If you are able to come up with answers and situations and narrations, then you can now be considering who else can be a helpmeet, who else can be a supporting figure, who else can be a pillar or a push for you to get to where you want to go. Number 3, what is important is to know, where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? Most often than not, we don't do a lot of retrospection and introspection for us to understand the negative and positive impact of our upbringing. Where are we coming from? Where are you? Yes, you. Where are you coming from? Daddy and mom, have they had a successful marriage? Auntie, uncle, paternal, matrilineal, both sides, how successful have they been able to go through relationship and marriages? So that when you understand that this is where you are coming from, then the propensity, if you're coming from home or a family background where the father side full of divorce, the mother side full of divorce, the father side or the mother side or from that nucleus family, children are not well raised, and you have been part of those who have not been well raised, then you are going to look at your character and your attitude. So if you are able to assess your background, then you will have the right, the space to be able to understand, this is my background. How can I get somebody, not necessarily understand my background, but knowing my background and acknowledging it and be willing to make adjustment? So wait, if you want somebody to make adjustment, then how are you developing yourself to have a shift, a quantum shift from that background, its challenges, its beatitudes, whatever, so that it is a bit flexible for someone to align with you, for you to align with somebody else, then you can pursue a relationship. 4, the relationship you aspire to go into, what is your motivation? The relationship you want to go into, what is your motivation? Is it just to have somebody come to fill a vacuum that has been created by some lack and needs and wants in your upbringing? So the person's value is not what you look at, but you're looking at somebody to fill that vacuum. Okay, you didn't have a daddy, so you are going in a relationship to have a daddy figure to fill that vacuum. There wasn't a mommy present, so you are going for a mommy figure. You are going for a lady to come and fill the vacuum of a mommy who was absent. Or you lack self-love, self-confidence, so you want somebody who will accept for you to live in your mediocrity. The foundation and the motivation is very critical. This must be at the back of your mind that people come into our lives either to aid us to become the best of ourselves, or people come into our lives and we get messed up the more. When I use people coming into, I'm referencing you as well. You go into people's life with all your baggage and your luggage, all the things that I've mentioned that you have not taken pain to look at. You take them into other people's lives. Either you mess it or you get it better. So in relationship, this is just a topical subject we have begun. We will be doing some series of it later. You must first audit who you are. Socrates says, know thyself. How well do you know yourself? How well do you know yourself? Just take a short time, go to the notification, click on it, then the same thing to the bell. Thank you.